Communities in southeast Louisiana are struggling with the issue of homelessness. In the city of Hammond, a proposed homeless shelter is creating controversy, mainly because of where it would be located. Tom Trung brings us the story.
The North Lake Homeless Coalition is planning to transform this old budget hotel in Hammond into a shelter for people like Christine Zeiser.
It was like living in the wild in civilization.
Zeiser says she's been in and out of homelessness since she was a teenager.
I've been struggling since I became pregnant with my daughter when I was 18.
With help from the nonprofit, she's found an apartment. But the coalition's executive director says the city of Hammond and Tangipahoa Parish lack resources to help a growing homeless population.
Because we are in a more rural and suburban area, we needed a location where we could serve a variety of different types of folks so that we could serve individuals and families.
North Lake bought this property with plans to offer more than 50 apartment-like units. Amanda Stapleton says this will not be a typical homeless shelter.
People aren't in congregate locations, and also it affords people the privacy and the dignity so that they can really rebuild their lives.
Right now there's a legal question surrounding this project. Opponents of the homeless shelter say they own some of the roads leading into this hotel. That's why you see these concrete barriers and these tractors.
My property is not for their use.
That's your message.
That's my message.
No, I'm not trying to block. I mean, I need my property. Last time I checked, you can do what you want to do on your property.
Charlie Cialino and Gary Ricotta own businesses close by. They say the concrete barriers and tractors they put in place are not props for protest, but simply them using the property they own. The men are concerned about how the shelter could affect their business and the safety of the area because they say a facility of that kind would be a magnet for the homeless in the region.
Mixing children in an apartment with potential criminals and drug addicts, potential mental patients, what's it going to take? Something drastic and dire to happen before we would take concern?
At the end of the day, I feel like I'm going to have to hire 24-hour security, and it's not that these are bad people. I worry about what follows them.
North Lake plans to have 24/7 security at the future shelter, and it's hired a lawyer to open access to the roads that are currently blocked. Regardless of which side of the tractor they're on, everyone acknowledges the city has a homeless issue. How to best handle it is where dividing lines have been clearly drawn. In Hammond, Tom Trung, Fox 8 Local First.
The Hammond City Council recently amended its city code to allow the conditional operation of such a shelter. Depending on the legal challenges surrounding the use of the blocked roads, the North Lake Homeless Coalition hopes to have the shelter up and running next year.